Pressing record.
Yo, that's gonna be some chaos at the beginning.
Okay.
Chaos control.
Here we go. Ready to
Chaos
clap.
control.
Ladle.
Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
I have all the chaos emeralds.
Alright.
East. I thought you said
Patrick.
West.
Oh, wait.
It's his hat, Mr. Krabs. He was
said
number
we.
one.
Of all the SpongeBob quotes I make, he was number one is actually the number one quote I make about SpongeBob.
It is one of the most iconic ones.
Oh yeah, you and what army?
Only the army of the living dead.
Schmitty, Orban, Jaegerman, Jensen.
You're fired, Pat. I don't work here.
Am I a pretty
job?
girl?
Oh, do I?
You're beautiful.
You want to give me that hat? You make me look like a girl.
You're
Am
fired.
I a pretty girl?
Oh. So
No,
a good
fucking
episode.
This
funny.
is Patrick.
No.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
I love it. I
No.
love it so much. No.
How in the
this
hell
is
do you spell
Patrick.
mayonnaise?
Chocolate.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Mayonnaise. Oh, it has two N's.
When they invented chocolate?
I hated it.
You mean you're white and you can't spell mayonnaise?
That's because he only spells Miracle Whip.
I have disgraced us, my uwu brothers.
Hello.
Uwu.
Hello, friends. This is David White, and you are listening to Sins of the Father.
Yo, David, when are we gonna play Cyberpunk again?
Yo.
Never.
Marlo's
Never.
She just pops
Nobody's ever playing Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk is the
Nobody's
next...
ever playing Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk is the next podcast in the Misconceptions Network after...
Cyberpunk is up there with Winter is Coming. Is it? Is it really? You keep
Christian
saying
and I
that.
played lesbian lovers, except he was a robot.
It was
And
amazing!
I existed. And I was kind of there for some
You
of it.
were edgy AF.
He was edgy and lordy.
The Cyberpunk
That's right.
side quest was very fun.
I loved
In
it.
every
I
Cyberpunk
loved
game,
it
there has
so
to be an
much.
edgelord. I had to take
Absolutely.
the sacrifice of being the edgelord.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Let's do a side quest anniversary episode where we revisit these side.
The penultimate triad.
What?
The triad before the ultimate triad.
We acknowledge that there's probably some better guys coming, but we're here.
And they're like, what? If you're the second best, I don't want to see the best.
Obviously, we have to
Get
show
ready
the
for
best
them.
now. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, except Christian was a super sketchy sex robot with its face peeled off.
Okay, so I was a sex bot that ripped
Please
its
do
own...
not find the picture.
I won't find the picture.
please
But I was
resurrect that picture.
I was a sex bot who ripped her own face off to fight against the patriarchy. And then
Oh, I love
yeah,
it. I love
and-
the political undertones.
and I had a huge like battle droid arm, like super battle droid arm with wrist rockets.
Watch those wrist rockets.
It was great.
And listeners, for just $5, you could listen to these episodes. There are 3 of them. I believe it's
There
3,
are.
right?
Yeah, there are 3.
Hashtag
And-
not an ad.
They were real good.
They're
Those are really
solid.
good.
They're real solid.
Those are some of my favorite side quests.
It was really. I think that one and
Okay,
Everyone
but-
is John are my favorite.
I was about to say, but everyone is John, though.
I hated that one.
It was so dumb.
It's so bad, but I love it.
That
Well,
was entertaining,
it was entertaining.
but I
It
would
was-
not say it's one of the best.
It was one of the more fun ones to play, though, because we were just dying
Yes.
the whole time.
All right, Cyberpunk came out on March 10th.
Cool. So yeah,
was
go
my
pay
favorite.
$5 on Patreon.
It came out on Mario Day.
Yeah, go
Oh yeah, it did.
go sign up on Patreon and listen to it in the after hours stuff, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Welcome to the sprawl, where monolithic megacorporations use their money and economic power to set the laws of the land. In the dregs of the sprawl, an ex-ganger, a street samurai, and a liberated sex bot search for a mysterious contact to give them a job. They'll need the credits from this job to escape their pasts.
And escape we did.
Cue cyberpunk music.
Pay $5 for Patreon, and you can listen to the sexual tension between David and I.
Yeah.
You'll also get us one step closer to a pay raise for our editors.
True.
Yes, you will.
Hashtag plug,
Please.
please.
I want the sexual tension right here, right now.
I mean,
Well,
Live.
David, do me. No.
We're doing it live. Well,
Do me.
okay.
I'd ship it.
All right.
Here comes the do.
Oh boy. Alrighty.
Schwiggity schwoogity.
Let's play children
I'm coming
now.
for that googity.
let's play children now.
Yeah.
Googly.
The googity.
On an unrelated note, let's play children now.
Yeah.
Giant tree,
That's
an open field.
flush that one.
Insert flush noise.
David, I've got to exit out of that link to Walmart for that raspberry thing. Every time I see it, dude, my gums just start hurting, man.
Jacob has a weird kink,
gotta
guys.
stop looking
Just
at it.
saying.
Calm your chompers down about this pacifier.
I gotta chew on it, man.
Jacob
I
has a
gotta
chewing
chew on
kink,
something.
and
It's
we're all
2020,
not
you
here
can't kink
for it.
shame.
I'm sorry.
God. Next session, we're gonna hear him going.
I know.
He's just gonna be over there
Whenever I
sucking
put my
on a
retainers
raspberry.
in, I just like gnaw, man. I just chew.
Oh my
I
God.
can't stop.
He's a chewophile.
I gotta stop because I'm gonna have to replace those, and they're expensive, man. This habit's literally costing me money.
It's more expensive than
Got
smoking.
to chew.
Quit talking about it. Now my jaw's like,
Oh yeah, you feel that?
Not a good way. No. It doesn't feel good.
Just get.
I was
get
like,
some
yeah.
Oh, I feel it, brother. I feel it. Ooh, brother.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're feeling it now, Mr. Krabs.
Feel it, brother. I feel it. Ooh,
I got you for
brother.
3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
Boiling point.
It's enough to make me reach the boiling point.
God, man, what's going on?
Oh yeah, ooh, brother.
Hello?
Oh man.
Speaking of old wrestlers, have you heard that Ric Flair drip song?
What?
No.
I mean, Ric Flair do be having drip.
We do be having drip, though.
God, Jacob.
Woo!
Woo!
Woo! Ooh, woo!
Sounds about right.
Ooh, woo, my brother. Oh no.
Chaos. Chaos incarnate. That is our group. Every time we get together, it's the funniest thing ever.
So when we last left off,
Yeah, you see? Team Avatar.
The four of you, including Nunu, are standing in front of a giant tree in an open field. It towers over you, solitary and silent.
Is it still dark?
It's light enough to see.
Looking at the labyrinth map that Rickett sketched out, is there a portion of this labyrinth where this tree would be? Like, is there a big open square in the labyrinth that's like, oh, we're right here?
No.
Oh.
And, like, there is grass and, like, blue skies above us?
There's no sky, it's still the same.
Okay, so we're still in the spot. Okay.
Yeah, you're still in the labyrinth, but there is soft grass underfoot and this large, ominous tree looming over you.
Does this tree have leaves, or is it, like, dead?
You don't see any
Okay.
leaves on this tree.
I'm looking at this map, but there is no... This tree shouldn't be here. We should be right here. And I point to a point on the map, and there's not a tree there.
Can't help but feel this is your fault, Yabo.
What? Rickett is the one who told me where to go.
Well, you were the one guiding us.
I am only as good as the information I have.
Ah, so Yabo is a computer.
How did a tree grow down here?
That is an excellent question.
Rickett's gonna kneel down and prod at the grass with his wand. Is there soil underneath his grass?
Yes, it would seem to be soil and dirt underneath the grass as you turn some of it.
The runes at the start of this labyrinth said something about trials. Could this be part of our trials?
Can a tree be trying?
I'd say at this point it's more like trials.
That was bad.
I know.
I suppose you think you are terribly clever.
I don't get it.
It's above all of you. I'm not gonna do that. It's just too much of a dick move.
Puns are the highest
No.
form of humor, obviously.
Sure they are. Vartosh will gingerly walk up towards the tree.
What are Ivalia and Yabo / Nunu doing?
Well, I guess I'll go check it out.
Yeah, waiting towards the back because I think I'm gonna make sure it's not a whomping willow or something.
Oh shit.
As
Think about
Bartosz
that.
walks forward and just whack.
It's fine. Do it. Hit me, daddy.
Think about that.
Oh no. So thick. The sexual tension.
Ugh.
Palpable.
Ugh.
Everyone give me a perception check.
Oh yeah, here we go. Roll.
Yeah, baby.
Oh come on, man.
Alright.
12.
Dirty 20, baby.
Ooh.
Yeah. 15.
A natural 1. So I rolled a 1.
So, Invalia and Vartosh, you notice, as you were walking up, Vartosh, you were glancing up at the tree branches and whatnot, looking for signs of life or anything. And you look back towards the base of the tree, and then you look back up, something catches your eye out the corner of your eye, and Avalia, you also notice it and look up. There is a cloaked figure perched in the tree branches,
Oh yeah.
looking down at you. Most of its body obscured by either the cloak or the branches it is mingling through.
Bartosz swings his hooded lantern to point right at it. Who are you?
What brings you to this place, children? The voice kind of echoes out.
Could ask you the same question.
And I would answer in turn.
We are looking for our fathers.
That is a plight that many seek the answers to.
There's more people whose fathers have gone missing?
Wouldn't you say this world in and of itself has many mysteries?
Alright.
Well, we believe our fathers are further in this labyrinth complex.
Perhaps they are, but first you must get through the labyrinth and its many trials.
We keep hearing that word trials, but what does it mean?
Wouldn't you say that many who are destined for greatness are met with hardships and trial?
Alright, you're not really a lot of help. What are we doing here? Why are you here? Are you one of these trials?
And what trial would you perceive that I am a part of, child? Give me an insight check. Anyone. Or everyone.
I got a 9. And Bartosz is kind of getting frustrated and kind of just kicking at the dirt and tree roots or whatever.
14.
Yabo doesn't know anything. Yabo's maybe never known anything.
You rolled in that one, didn't you?
No, I did roll a 2 though.
I rolled a 16.
Hey.
So, the same reason that Bartosz is getting frustrated, Ivalia and Ricket, you both begin to catch in this figure's speech that it answers, or it asks a question anytime you ask a question, but only gives an answer when you give it an answer to its questions. Or question for question, answer for answer.
So it asks a question when we ask a question.
Yes. Anytime, like, because Bartosz has been asking it questions, it asks a question. Bartosz gives an answer.
But if you make a...
it makes an answer.
So whenever we make a
So if
statement,
you
or is it whenever we answer a
Yes.
question? Okay. Ricket looks at Ivalia and, like, shares a knowing look. Hooded figure, answer me this. Yes or no, you have seen our fathers walk through this maze?
The figure kind of nods towards you. This one seems to understand. Yes.
Oh, I look at Ivalia and, like, give her a thumbs up.
Good job. You can tell us the way to go to find them.
Yes or no?
I could tell you. Yes.
Vartosh, like, stamps his foot. This is useless.
Yeah, well, Vartosh, come over here.
What Ricket?
And I, like, do a little huddle with everybody. This figure seems to, whenever we ask it a question, it asks us a question. But whenever you make a statement, it makes a statement. So we have to figure out some way to get it to state what we have to do here.
Can you give me like the general layout of like the tree in the immediate area again?
You're in a vast open field, and the ancient desiccated tree is in the center of it, roughly 30 feet away.
Can we see the tunnel we just passed through behind us? The path that we just came from?
There is nothing behind you.
Okay. Looking around the tree, do I see the pathway on the other side?
There is a iron gate similar to your entrance to this labyrinth.
Ricket is going to... How far away from the tree are we?
About 30 feet.
Okay, Ricket's going to walk towards it.
Vartosh is more like 25, 20.
Okay.
Yeah, I was pretty close, I think.
Yeah, he started to walk up to it.
Okay. Ricket's going to start walking towards it, and then, like, get caught on the death dog rope around his waist and start, like, trying to wiggle out of it. Like, yeah, but let me out of this.
Fine. Take it off of him.
Kick it to the side. Free! And I'll walk over to the tree, and I'm going to try to place my hand on it. The hand with the symbol.
You put your hand on it, and you see the symbol on your hand lights up, and you see that the entire tree sprouts multicolored leaves, almost as if it's blended of all the seasons.
Does the gate open up?
Everyone besides Ricket, who has walked up and is touching the tree, you see that the figure that was perched in the tree is gone, as it seems to step out from around the back of the tree next to Ricket. And seeing it on the ground, it is cloaked. That you can tell that there is a slight hunch to it. It lumbers about 10 to 12 feet tall. Face completely obscured by the hood.
Vartosh grabs Ricket by the scruff of the neck and pulls him back away from the tree.
The figure asks, "What did you expect that to do, child?"
I expected it to open up the gate. You see, the way we got here was by touching a pedestal with our hands, and I hold up my hand with the symbol. And so I surmised maybe this tree was a sort of pedestal, but now I see it as something very different. What is this tree?
What is a tree?
Yeah,
What is a man?
Where
does a
a
man go?
Or is man a walrus?
I am the walrus.
Cuckoo. The figure kind of... you can tell that there's a little more hostility in its voice. And it asks, are you always so simple-minded when presented with an issue?
That was rude.
Yeah, Rickett kind of falls back away from his words.
Vartosh pushes Rickett behind him. The tree is not the key. You are the key?
I'm Ron Burgundy?
I'm Ron Burgundy. And you, as you say that, you see the tree itself just vanishes, just poofs away in the wind. It's standing there, and it's going to say something to you. Because that's a question.
Okay. It's a statement.
Okay, it sounded like semi-question, so I
Sorry,
wasn't
no.
sure.
It was like apprehensive
Yeah.
statement.
Okay, yeah.
Like trying not to ask a question, you know. Jeopardy answer. Well, reverse of Jeopardy answer.
So,
Never mind.
Yeah.
What is you?
What is you? Baba is you.
Yes. Baba is Yaga?
Hey, Baba.
The figure warns you that not everything you meet within the trials will be as it seems. You cannot trust your eyes to show you the way. As you see the door, the seam shows up on the gate, and it actually swings out into a hallway.
We did.
Oh yeah, I've got a cryptic keeper in this labyrinth.
Awesome.
Well, Rickett is going to start walking towards the open gate.
Is the figure still standing there?
Yes, it gestures towards the gate without a word.
Then we will follow Rickett. Or I will, anyways.
I'm gonna stand back and wait to see if they run smack dab into it, because you just said you can't trust your eyes.
They continue walking, and they get to the gate and do not make physical contact with it as they step over the threshold.
Okay, I'll follow them then.
Evalia, you catch up to the rest of them. And as you step through the threshold, that light, that warmth from behind you in the open field disappears. And you turn around to see the large iron gate is closed.
So, was it open the whole time?
I don't think that matters.
Let's just keep going. Rickett says, a little more muted than before.
Hello friends, and welcome back to episode 12 of Sins of the Father. I'm your Dungeon Master, Jackson Chandler. I'm very pleased to announce we have a new patron, Phil Montgomery. Thank you for your support. Along with Phil and everyone else who's decided to be so generous to us, we've finally hit the $500 milestone on Patreon, which means we'll be able to give our editors a pay bump which they so rightly deserve for all of the effort they put into our show. And we're working on releasing a merch store where you can find all your Sins of the Father and Misconceptions merch. Once again, thank you, everyone. Don't forget to support us on iTunes. If you leave us a review, send us a copy of it to misconceptionspod@gmail.com to receive a free Sins of the Father decal. I won't keep you any longer. Let's get back into the episode. Wisdom survival.
Is Yabo guiding?
Whoever wants to lead
Who
the
wants
party.
to guide?
Hey!
I feel like. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna scream to Nunu and see if I can get some like advantage from my bird's
There you
eye
go.
view.
No.
I love his Nunu so much.
It gets worse every time I do it.
It's like less and less effort every time.
You say, do you say something to Nunu?
Hey, Nunu! What do you see? Sweet.
As you see the path in front of you, as you're about to start guiding the party, it's a T-section, so you have a flat wall in front of you, and you call it to Nunu, what do you see? Nunu calls back, and then flies straight.
Oh shit. Not climbable?
No. It is sheer,
How
smooth
tall?
stone. Roughly, if I had to eyeball it, 200 to 300 feet. It is like towering walls around you.
Jesus. You know what I was gonna say is tie that rope back around Rickett, toss him up over the wall, and use him as like a grappling hook.
Oh my god.
Gosh.
Well, you ain't throwing him 300 feet high.
He said
my
we
gosh.
couldn't trust our eyes. Maybe it's not really a wall.
Maybe we should try trusting our other senses. Bartos is gonna close his eyes and smell the wall.
It smells like stone. Or the labyrinth you are in smells like stone / metal.
Okay. Bartos is basically gonna walk forward until his face hits the wall.
So the other three of you watch Bartosz walk up to the wall and just get this nice deep inhale. And then, eyes still closed, he continues to walk forward, and you are anticipating the moment his nose just hits, or his snout hits the wall, and he just is gone out of sight.
You see, like, Yavalia standing there looking like, this is gonna be good, watch this. And then he does it, and her face goes, just, like, shocked.
Bartosz is feeling like he's been walking for too far.
You do.
Go ahead.
Rickett runs up to the wall and like tries to put his hands on where Vartash just went through.
It's solid.
Bartosz, did you...
That sucks.
How far did you walk forward?
So I like walk forward, expecting to hit my face, to like touch my nose to the wall, and I continue walking for a minute. I'm like, wait a second. So I open my eyes and I look back, and I'm probably like, I don't know, 5 feet ahead.
You
From when I walked
turn
in.
around and look behind you, and you just see a blank wall with two arms sticking out of it, writhing.
You hear Vartosz just yell.
Vartash, where are you?
I There's just hands coming out of the wall. Where are you? Where are you? Where am...
I think that's Ricket.
Yuvalia pushes Ricket. Oh!
As you see the blue-robed wizard boy stumble through the wall.
Hello, Vartash.
Hi. Hi, Ricket.
Oh my gosh.
Bartosz walks back to the wall and kind of puts his arm up and like sticks his head through it.
Yuvalia is laughing.
You just see the nose and then the rest of his face just kind of pop out of it.
You thought he was gonna get.
Bartosz just kind of glares and then, well, I figured it out. Not acting like it wasn't an accident.
Hey, you did. I'll give you credit.
You'll walk through.
And you hear echoing off in the distance.
No! You know I cannot fly!
As Nunu flutters back into view. Vibin.
Yes.
No, use your
Flying
brain!
Upside down.
Is he flying upside down or showing us his teething gums?
Ugh.
Neither. He stares at you emptily. No expression on his face.
Oh no.
No eagle, like, smirk or anything?
No, he just stares at you.
Nunu is secretly the final boss.
Nunu showed you the way and you doubted him.
No, I do not doubt you. I cannot fly.
He showed you the path was forward through an invisible wall.
You have become very indignant, Nunu. We must do something about this.
I bet it would be pretty annoying to be leading 4 kids, a play you've already been before, and we just don't pay any attention to him half the time.
Well, Nunu knew what he was getting into when he signed up.
Did you?
Yeah, but Vivalia, come on this side.
You hear a disembodied voice of Ricket.
We must reach platform 9 3/4.
What?
Yuvalia's gonna grab Yabo by the arm and just like, come on! Pull him through the wall.
Alright, and I go.
Alright.
You notice something peculiar about this path is that it does not have branching turns. As far as you can see forward, it is a straight line.
Bartosz is gonna run his hand along one wall as they go. Just kind of, they just walked through a wall. Maybe there's something else.
He's just casually got a hand on the wall and at one point just whoonk.
I mean, maybe.
Yuvalia's gonna do the same thing on the other side.
Yeah.
You continue walking forward.
Got a long way to go, and a short time to get there. We're going to do what Nunu says can't be done.
You continue walking forward at a slower pace, making sure to have contact with the wall on either side. And roughly 10 minutes go by of doing this down this straight hallway. And then all of a sudden, Ivalia, your hand, you are thrown off balance as your hand just gives way.
Whoa! There might be a way through here.
Well, let's check it out.
Slowly stick my head through this wall.
It's dark.
I can't see anything. It's
As your
filled up-
face is in the wall, Bartosz just sticks the lantern through.
Yeah, so you just see next to Valia's face just the dragonborn hand holding a lantern just through the wall.
Imagery in this is amazing.
It's like one of those things where like the dog people put the dog through the sweater and then they do
Yeah.
the hands.
That is exactly what I picture now. Thank you.
I love those whenever they're like feeding the dog, like it's sitting at a
Those
table.
are the best.
Yeah, I'm peeking around and I want to see what's in this room.
It seems to be a square room about 15 feet in area. And you can see there are a couple of bedrolls on the ground.
Looks like somebody was sleeping here.
They are covered in dust and in a couple spots there are like holes in them from just age, moth-eaten.
Like got my like face through the wall and then like turned my face back out of the wall to like do this thing, and then like Vartosh is holding the lantern entirely, like it's like entirely too close. She's
Sorry. It looks like someone was sleeping in there, but it looks old, like it's been a long time.
Should we search the room? Like, what?
Why not? Nothing attacked my face, so I think we might be good.
I mean, okay.
Catty corner to where your head phases through the wall. You can see that there is another hallway leading off.
Through the... Oh, okay.
And there's another hallway too, so...
and I just like walk through.
Okay. Vartosh is gonna push into it too.
Yeah, Ricket will enter.
Fine.
Nunu gestures towards the wall.
Little eagle head jerk.
And so now you all see the bedrolls scattered on the floor, covered in dust, riddled with holes. Other than that, you don't see anything of note.
Ricket is going to investigate these bedrolls closer.
Yeah, Vartosh is gonna kind of rifle through them with him.
What are you investigating for?
I want to see how long these have been here, and if I can find any sign of whose these were, to whom these belong.
I think while they're doing that, I'm also gonna walk the walls, touching the walls all the way around to see if there's any other passageways or anything.
Walking around the room, there's only that one other hallway. The rest of the walls are solid wall when you touch them. You gonna give me a investigation check?
I sure am, and that is a 15.
And it was how long they've been here?
Yeah, how long have they been here, and if I can find any sign of to whom these belonged. Whomst have been here?
The best, what's that called?
When you contract.
Conjunction, yeah, the best conjunction
Isn't it a
is
contraction?
you all should have, y'all should have.
Y'all should have. Y'all
Y'all
should have.
You all should have, y'all should
Y'all
have.
should.
Y'all
Yeah.
should've.
Or you all should not have, y'all shouldn't have.
I'm more of a
Y'all-
fan
y'all
of
shouldn't have.
Yaint.
Yaint is my favorite
Yeah.
one.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Yaint.
Say, turn this record over. You ain't seen nothing yet.
So, Ricket and Vartosh kind of parsing through these bedrolls, looking for any signs of who they might have belonged to, or anything else of value. Vartosh, you find a small scrap of parchment. And looking at it, it's just a jarbled mass of lines drawn across the paper. And then you can see it ends with the one path that seems fully drawn out on this map that you can decipher. You watch as it takes a sharp turn in a corner, and then almost repeatedly and aggressively seems to repeat itself, repeatedly turning in a square before, that's the end of the line. That's where the drawing stops.
Can I determine where that is on the map? Like where we are in relation to it?
You perhaps could, if you would like to confer with the map maker.
Oh.
And and look at the drawing he has of the map.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pull the scrap over to Ricket. Ricket, pull out, get the map out. I want to compare these.
I pull it out.
Alright, I'm gonna place them side by side and kind of try to figure out where they match up.
This is more of a wisdom thing. It's you trying to connect, points of reference and noticing the patterns of angles.
Is it wisdom or perception? Because that makes a difference on my roll.
Can I use the help action to give him advantage?
Okay. Well,
Can I use the words of affirmation action?
That's his love language.
You got it,
That's
buddy.
definite advantage.
I prefer physical touch, thank you.
What do you say to them, Yabo, to inspire them?
Oh God.
I put my hand at the small of his back and I say, Vartash, you can do this. I believe in you. Nunu believes in you. I've seen you do great things. You inspire me to be better.
Bart just gives him a look of, huh?
I'm smiling at him. Maybe ironically, who knows?
Vartosh just uncomfortably shifts forward out of his reach and looks at the map again. So I rolled an 18. So am I adding my wisdom modifier or what?
What's your wisdom modifier?
-1.
What's your perception?
+3. Because I have expertise in it.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, okay. You notice that where this path seems to end on the parchment is in fact this hallway that cuts off of this room that you just entered.
Okay. Ricket, look at this. I don't think we should follow this path. It looks like it leads to just an endless circle.
So then where do we go?
Back into the main tunnel that we just left. It continues forward. It did, didn't it? We just kind of fell into the side
Yeah,
of
it just kept continuing
Okay.
forward.
Okay.
That was the first offshoot room you found.
Cool.
Okay. Well then let's leave. Oh, maybe these people came here and camped here and then went into the tunnels never to come back out.
That may be. But then where would this parchment have come from?
You're right. It's probably not that.
Somebody had to have found their way out. To leave this for future.
Wait a minute. Why'd they leave their bedrolls?
That's a very good question.
I don't know. I don't want to be here any longer. And I roll off the map.
I don't think we'll find answers. We should go.
You think something scared them?
Was there anything else of note on the parchment?
It was just this charcoal rubbing outline.
Cool. Gotcha. Okay. Then I'm just gonna kind of set it back on top of the bedroll. Or back, like, in the bedroll. Out of the elements.
What do you think would scare someone so bad they wouldn't even grab their bedrolls? They're running away.
I don't know. Maybe they thought this was a safe place to set up a base camp for exploring the labyrinth? I don't know.
Maybe.
As you're pondering that, you hear the clattering of rock.
Dang it.
Like loose stones hit the ground next to you.
Oh no. I look over towards where the sound came from.
And you see where that sound came from was one of the other bedrolls. As you all kind of like jump and turn towards it, there is a skeleton lying in the bedroll.
Oh no.
Well, that's spooky.
Was it there before?
It's not moving, and no, it wasn't there before.
Oh god.
It's a skeleton.
We should leave. We should leave right now.
It's a spooky, scary skeleton.
But don't you want to know how a skeleton got into a bedroll? I
No.
mean, that definitely wasn't there a minute ago.
I do not want to know.
I'm gonna look around as I'm walking back towards where we came from. Looking for the source of a skeleton.
As you all are suspiciously walking back towards where you entered from, you see, like, turning back from that bedroll to the one where you just put the map back in, Vartosh.
Mm-hmm.
There's another skeleton.
Yep. Nope. I really don't think this is a good idea to stay. We should definitely go.
But
And I walk over to it to see if I can see if there's any clothes on the skeleton.
I can look over. There are ragged. There are remnants of clothing on the skeleton.
Anything discernible?
Nothing descript. They seem just like commoners style clothing. Not very fancy, no armor.
I wonder if they'll all fill up if we wait long enough.
I would rather not wait long enough.
Be my guest, but I'm leaving, and Vartosh is just walking away.
Oh, wait, no, I need the light!
And as you turn and run away, Yaba, what are you doing?
I guess I'm gone.
Okay. As you all are turning and vacating this spoopy room, you do hear a soft clatter of something that doesn't sound like it came from the room, but further in. A very slow and methodical plop. It's not a sound you're familiar with, but it does sound like the cadence of footsteps.
Spookatize me, Captain.
Yeah, as I'm heading out, I'm turning to look back that direction as I'm like scooting butt first through the image of a wall that is a door.
Any of you that turn around at this noise and continue walking out, you see the slow, methodical steps as from around the corner into the endless loop on the map, quote unquote, for the audience. Loop. A skeleton wearing ragged, torn up clothing with, you see, a dagger sticking out of the back of its spine, lumbers into the room with the other bedrolls and turns towards where the group of y'all are as it points a listless, bony finger as you all disappear out of the room.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Do we need to go back and hit it?
I think we should
They could
keep
stick.
going.
They're slow. If we keep moving, it won't be able to catch us.
I don't like the way it looked at us.
I don't either, but I don't want to find out why.
It didn't even have eyes.
And as all of you are standing there discussing that, you realize how you exited the room. You should be perpendicular to the way the hallway runs, but it is now running straight in front of you.
Hell.
Do you understand how I described that?
Yeah.
So, like, we should be coming out at a T-pose, but we're coming out, like, a long hallway.
Yeah, you should. How you left that room, it should be T-junction, where it's on your left and right,
Yeah.
but it's running straight in front of you now.
Wait. This hallway has changed. This is not how it was when we went in.
No, it's not, but I don't think we can go back.
Turning around to look, you see it is just long hallway
Oh, no.
behind you, where you just came from.
Oh.
And there's a slight dampness in the air, and almost like a mist seems to be setting in.
I look at the map. Can I tell where we are?
We're in a straight hallway.
You've gone through an empty wall that shouldn't have a hallway in it twice now, and the hallways have changed forms.
Could I tell anything about this mist?
In what way? Are you trying to like discern if it's arcane or something like that?
Yeah, like, does it appear to be like normal mist? Like a normal
Give
fog?
me, what is that, a nature check? See if there's anything wrong with it.
13.
Bad.
As far as you can tell, this is just normal mist. There doesn't seem to be anything arcane about it. Or unnatural. That's the word.
Well, I can't tell anything about this mist. But, I don't trust it.
I think it would be wise to not trust anything in this labyrinth.
Is there like a stone or something I can toss in there?
Down the hallway?
Into the mist, yeah.
Yeah. There's random loose stones and whatnot.
I'm gonna give one a toss.
You pick up a rock. How far are you trying to throw this?
Just into the mist.
Okay. So you kind of find a nice, good, solid rock, not too smooth. And you pick it up and throw it into the mist, and you hear it clatter off of the ground and the walls.
Nothing happens.
And give me a perception, hearing check.
Yeah.
Everyone, if you want to.
Oh, yeah.
This is hearing specific, if you have anything.
8.
I rolled an 8 as well.
6.
I got it. 21.
Did you throw something? I don't think so.
Come on, Vartash. So, you hear it, and somehow the rest of the party doesn't.
Cool.
It was a DC 10.
Amazing.
It was a 10.
Amazing.
You hear the rustling of movement behind you.
Okay.
Something small and quick heading in your direction. Do you point it out to the rest of the party?
Yeah. I whirl around. Something's coming.
But where?
Behind us. I don't know. It sounds small.
You all turn, whirl around to look into the heavy-set mist that has begun setting behind you, and as it gets closer, you begin to make out the shape of it as a small rodent is squeaking and like scurries past you. And as you turn around and follow the rodent's movement as it runs past you, you're not in the labyrinth anymore.
Oh no.
You're in a familiar scene.
Oh no.
Damp, muddy refuse. Dark stone walls and no ceiling. As you see a horde of rats scurrying its way around you. And you hear a familiar voice echoing in your brain almost. Children. No. End of episode. No! Thanks for listening to this week's episode. Next episode will be released on May 24th. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Sins of the Pod. If you weren't aware, we have a Discord channel for the Misconceptions Podcast Network where you can chat about your favorite shows and anything else nerdy with all of the crew and other friends of the shows. If you need to contact us, you can send us an email to misconceptionspod@gmail.com. Sins of the Father is only possible thanks to y'all, so we'd appreciate it if you would spread the word about our show if you enjoy it. If you're feeling generous, you can always donate to us through our Patreon page. However you decide to help, we greatly appreciate you for it. Sins of the Father is an actual play podcast using the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition role-playing game by Wizards of the Coast. The Sins of the Father theme was composed by Aaron Wharton. You can find more of his music at aaronwharton.net. Sins of the Father is a part of the Misconceptions Podcast Network. That about covers it for now, and as always, keep rolling crits. Hey, hi, how are you? Welcome to the after party.
Hello.
Jackson, how dare you?
Hello there.
Right after this episode, it is my bedtime. How dare you put me back in the sewers until we record
in a spooky
again?
Labyrinth.
This is cool. I like it. I'm excited.
How dare you dangle the spooky in front of me?
I dangle all of the spookies. Look at them.
And
It's just a carrot on a stick.
listeners, this is the last recording of the year because we're not going to record again until January. So, what a freaking cliffhanger for us.
I can't believe you've done this.
Awful.
I can't believe you've done
Awful.
Look at just cackling back there.
Was waiting for that one.
That was good. I'm excited.
And Pete don't
Yeah,
care
this is-
whose meat he chop.
Yeah, because I heard you quote it, and I was like, wait, I know that. Oh, I know that.
That song's dirty, man.
It's bad.
All you fellas better
bad.
watch your wives.
It's so bad.
Because Pete don't care whose meat he
He's
chooses.
a hacking, whacking, and smacking. Ugh.
Caught him hacking on his
This is
cellmate.
Fantastic.
This is a interesting, an interesting labyrinth.
I'm gonna leave you to dwell on that.
Lovely.
Oh no.
Ugh, I love it.
You're back where it all started.
Tessa was in the living room watching The Bachelorette with Carrie, and so I walked out, and they said, "How's it going?" And I said, "It's going good. Like, I think we found our daddies. They're in the maze. Like, casting spells, and Evalia heard her dad playing a lullaby. I think we're going to find our dads. And Tessa said, oh, so you're like almost done with the show? And I was like, no, I mean, we're not going to find him. It's probably going to be like tempted in front of us and we're not going to find him. And she said, oh, good, because I would be very mad if you finished Sins of the Father before we finished Misconception.
I mean, hey, this is like the halfway point if we're sticking to how many episodes we
For
said.
the season, yeah.
Like, this is the halfway mark.
That's true. I mean, it makes sense.
This is the mid-season break.
It is the
You know
mid-season
what? It
break.
is. That's interesting.
For the listeners, it won't be, but for
Right.
us, we will have to wait more than a month to record.
Oof.
I did my time.
Oh, man, that was good.
Yeah, interesting.
I'm so
I
excited
got a
to see
real
more of this.
Cheshire Cat feeling from the hooded figure.
If the Cheshire Cat was an 11-foot tall, hunched monstrosity.
Maybe you'll
golly.
see him again. Yeah, I didn't.
Freaking tall.
He had like the long, elongated, spindly, exaggerated hands,
Oh, man.
like the super gross ones. But he kept them in the robes.
Looking like Muppet Christmas Carol, Ghost of Future Christmas.
Mixed with like the fawn
Oh, yeah.
from Pan's
Oh,
Labyrinth.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Fitting.
like that
Fitting.
ugly, freakish
Yep.
monster. A little bit of the pale man in there. Who
Right.
knows? Maybe he has eyeballs in his hands. And he
Maybe.
just does this.
Whatever this creature is, he's played by Doug Jones. Is basically what we're getting at.
Yes, he is in fact played by Doug Jones.
We do.
You know, we all have eyeballs on our hands.
But they're on the other side.
So, just
Yes, just cover.
eyes.
You make the great eagle,
Yes.
and you can see.
Perfect.
Here's a little I'll
Perhaps
put a
it's
little
the bull
player
man.
theory out there. I was just about to say I'm gonna put the theory out there that this hooded figure is the Bone Devil from the sewers. That's my personal player theory.
That'd be terrifying.
I say Bone Devil. We have no idea what this freaking thing is. It's a monstrosity that
Bone Devil's
terrifies
like the
Bone
me.
most
Devil-
accurate for in terms of like
Ish.
visual,
It's Bone
in
Devil-ish.
terms of that pale white, spindly, gaunt,
Yeah.
over exaggerated.
Yeah.
Bone Devil's food cake.
Bone Devil went down to Georgia.
That is what the children will be. Yes, yes. The trials.
The trials.
Trials, yeah.
How many trials have we been through?
1.
2.
Was it 2? Okay.
Who knows?
Kinda 2.
Did we
I
avoid? Did we avoid one? By
We did,
not.
in fact, avoid one. Yes.
The devil, or not the devil, the bones. The bones.
Oh, the skeletons.
Bones.
Yeah.
Damn bones.
In a way, you avoided it. In another way, you passed it.
Huh. That's fair, yeah, because we didn't go down
Because
into
we
the...
did not become the new bones.
Yes. And we didn't go down into a never-ending spiral of doom.
Yeah.
Nice work, bone kitties.
The trials of the heroes.
Yeah, if this is like a landing spot for like the heroes to do their trials, interesting. Like have all the incarnations of the heroes like from the past murals
Rested
like come
there,
here as like the first part of their like trial to become the heroes that would defeat the devouring one.
Maybe.
Or what was it? The world devourer.
Whatever I called it. Something
I'm trying
like
to
that.
look at my notes.
I forgot to
He
take
was a
notes.
hungry boy. He want Munch.
He was a hungry
He want
boy.
Munch World.
Yeah, World Destroyer.
Munch.
Munch
The,
now I'm
the World
yawns.
Muncher.
Perfect. Yeah.
You want a little snippet? That's right. We'll do this even on record. You want a little snippet of what's going on behind the scenes?
Oh.
Tell me a snippet.
Snippet.
You ready for this, audience? We're gonna get real personal with it.
Oh.
That was their fathers.
What?
that you saw.
The skeletons?
The stuff you saw. No, the magics.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rad.
Hot on
So
the
excited.
heels, Papa.
Cool.
So excited.
But is it in this time, or is it from an image from the past?
That's
Yeah,
the question.
Is this like when they were doing their trials as kids?
Or were they kids?
No comment.
Or are they doing trials?
Man, we in this spooky labyrinth.
Ooh, what if they're doing the trials now, but they're not the chosen ones, and we are?
Yeah. Like they misinterpreted the prophecy or
they
something.
thought that they were the ones, but it was actually going to be
Yeah,
their
that'd be
children.
cool.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Anyways,
Yeah.
Or they already did it way back when, and they got to do
That's
it
true.
again now.
Yeah.
They think they got to do it again, but
That's
really it's
possible
us
too.
that's got to.
I like it. I like it. That's true because we saw them in the mural
The,
or the tapestries. So yeah,
oh, did we see them?
yeah. Because Avalia was like, "That's my
Yes,
dad's."
we did. Yeah, because it was
loot, yeah.
the loot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus we met Sugar Gogoth or whatever his name was on the boat, and he was like, "You smell like them," presumably like our father. So like, he has encountered them.
Oh yeah, we
smell
did
like
before.
them.
We did find Sheogorath, and he kept smelling us.
Shuma Gorath, that's his name.
Sugar baby.
Sheogorath.
Doctor Strange villain.
Maybe we smelled like the Trove pirates, and that's what they were talking about, because we've been on the Trove
Maybe.
eating the food they had eaten.
That's
You
true.
We were on their
ship.
Yeah.
We were. You
Who
smell
knows?
like Bibba.
That's
cheese.
weird.
How many layers do you think I've gone? How many layers do you think I've gone so far in this campaign?
Several.
Man, I don't know, Jackson, because you're always bragging about how you don't prep anything. So either you're just
I don't.
this evil
He is.
genius, or you're lying
He
to
preps
us.
a little. Like he'll have like some word notes where it's like, "This is probably gonna happen."
I don't
Wait.
write anything down.
Head prep.
It's all in my head.
In
All right. Well, that was awesome.
MVRP.
I forgot to use my point
Yeah,
again
let's
because
do
I
it.
didn't really need to.
You did. So Vartash, you were the MVRP
Yeah.
last time.
I'm gonna give it to Rickett because he was being a little sassy to Yavo these episodes. He's being a little ballsy, so I'm liking it. We're seeing a little bit of that little baby boy wizard courage coming out.
It wasn't being ballsy. He just didn't want a nasty gut
Yes,
wrapped around.
He'll-
but in the
he'll-
first
he'll need
session,
that
he
courage.
would not have said a word to Yabo about it.
He will definitely need that courage going forward.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to tone the lip down, okay, there, pal.
Okay, yeah. Yabo back talking the Great Eagle.
You've gotten indignant, man.
The only back talk that was more
We've
bold
changed.
was Zephan to his deity in Trove.
Yeah.
True, little light.
You
Yeah.
snuffed out.
I really wish, Jackson, you could listen
They're
to these episodes and what I've
so
done with some of the
good.
voices of the deities and things like that.
So,
It's so
cool. I'm so excited to hear the last episode. Like, oh my god. Ugh.
I think I'm going to give it to Avalia because I am here for little Mama Avalia and her baby Kruthic. Like, I love this
The
storyline.
dice
and
are
I want it
determined to
continue.
let her keep it too. Like, keep it a secret. It's so great. It's so
To
great.
make it
I love it.
I think
Yep.
I think I'm gonna give it to Rickett. He's been an investigative boy, and I think that's been really
Aw.
It's been good.
really good. This time round.
Nice.
Hey, you guys want to hear a fun fact? I also give mine to Rickett.
it's
He
great.
took a lot of initiative, gave a lot of lip. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then on that note,
Yes,
not
it
to
is.
sour your MVRP.
Yes, it is.
But I was
Tomorrow,
gonna
so
give it to you,
2020 is like
Jacob.
objectively awful, right? And tomorrow is a
Yes.
Friday the
Yes,
13th.
yes.
It is.
Yeah, boy. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna vote for Yabo because, much like Ivalia, he's being protective Papa Bear to Rickett.
That's true.
He is, and it's interesting.
It's true.
My little friend.
He got a friend in you.
He's so petite. And he shits little fireballs.
No, he shoots little fireballs.
Same thing. It's fine.
I've seen what happens when you eat Chipotle, man.
Well, I humbly accept this MVRP point, and surely with the MVRP point and my 2 3s that I have for my portent ability, we will survive this horrible sewer demon that we are about to encounter again.
We're gonna fight it this time, right?
Hopefully.
Who knows what's gonna happen?
Oh man, I don't know.
Tune in next time.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Balls.
Oh, I can't wait to charge up a spirit bomb for about 8.5 episodes.
Where it's gonna be it's gonna be 8 podcast episodes of Jacob screaming. As he
and the bad guy standing there with his eyebrows twitching.
Impossible.
Impossible.
I am the perfect creation.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, Jackson, as always, good storytelling.
Indeed.
Oh, hey, was that tree the tree of many seasons, or what's the thing called?
Something like that. Tree of 4 Seasons.
Tree of 4 Seasons. Has it?
It was a Tree of 4 Seasons.
Cool.
Yes.
Ah, nice.
Cool.
Keep giving little snippets of Feywild stuff.
Yeah.
I gotta link the 2 games together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Ooh, brother.
Hello.
Okay, you know, on that note, can we hit stop?
Okay.
We can hit stop.
This is over.
Keep rolling crits. Woo.
I'll be in my trailer.